Players and teams throughout the NFL continued to protest during the national anthem before games in Week 4 of the season. The protests especially took off in Week 3 after President Donald Trump made comments about how players should stand during the Star-Spangled Banner as a sign of respect. He fired off a tweet on Saturday in hopes that more players stand during the anthem on Sunday. "Very important that NFL players stand tomorrow, and always, for the playing of our national anthem," Trump tweeted. "Respect our flag and our country." The national anthem protests started last season when former San Francisco 49ers quarterback Colin Kaepernick took a knee during the song to raise awareness for the racial injustice in America. Kaepernick opted out of his contract in March and remains a free agent. Here is a list of players and teams that protested during the national anthem. Saints vs. Dolphins. The entire New Orleans Saints team took a knee in solidarity before the national anthem played at Wembley Stadium in London. The players stood in unison for the playing of the anthem. Kenny Stills, Michael Thomas and Julius Thomas of the Miami Dolphins took a knee during the performance. Steelers vs. Ravens. The Ravens took a knee before the national anthem and were booed by fans. No Steelers or Ravens players took a knee during the anthem. Titans vs. Texans. Texans players linked arms during the national anthem, but all stood together. Richard Matthews of the Titans remained in the locker room rather than stand with his teammates during the anthem. Panthers vs. Patriots. The Patriots stood at the sideline at attention several minutes before the national anthem and then put their hands over their hearts and each other. Lions vs. Vikings. Jalen Reeves-Maybin and Steve Longa kneeled during the national anthem. All other Detroit players locked arms. Lions linebackers Jalen Reeves-Maybin and Steve Longa were the two players kneeling for anthem at Detman. If you are keeping track, pic.twitter.com/US09ZFH7Y. Robert Klemko at Robert Klemko. October 1, 2017. Jaguars vs. Jets. Jets locked arms for the national anthem. No player kneeled. Every Jaguars player took a knee before the playing of the national anthem, but stood during the song. Bills vs. Falcons. Kellen Clay, Cedric Thornton, Mike Tolbert, Sharice Wright, Tywan Jones and Gerald Worthy were the Bills players who knelt during the national anthem. The rest of the players stood with their arms locked. Only about 6 members of the Bills chose to take a knee during this week's national anthem. The rest stood with their arms locked. pic.twitter.cnmfwcguag0gd. Bradley Gelber at Bradley Gelber. October 1, 2017. Last week, Grady Jarrett and Dontari Poe took a knee during the national anthem, but stood during this week. No Falcons players were kneeling during the national anthem. Most of them on the sidelines linked arms. Rams vs. Cowboys. The Rams and Cowboys players stood during the national anthem. Dallas remains one of 6 teams not to kneel, sit or raise a fist during the national anthem. Rams outside linebacker Robert Quinn raised his fist. Cowboys defensive end DeMonte Moore raised his fist as the anthem ended. This post will be updated throughout Sunday's games.